I'm shot.
You ready?
Put it down.
Put it down. Fire the ground.
Put it down.
Central, shots fired. Shots fired.
Put it down.
Put it down. Put it down.
Put it down.
Put it down.
Be the wrong person.
My man, I don't want to do too much, but if you're not going to fight,
I'm not going to cooperate.
111, 110.
At around 10:18 a.m. on September 13, 2024, officers from the San Francisco Police Department were conducting a routine patrol near Jesse Street and 6th Street. During their operation, they discovered a stolen white BMW inside, which 30-year-old Justin Matthew Alderman was found asleep. A visible firearm rested on the passenger seat. The situation quickly escalated as the officers approached to investigate.
Red. Everyone's red. Yeah, red.
As the officers approached, Alderman fled from the vehicle, sparking an on-foot chase through the streets. Armed and attempting to escape, Alderman dashed into a nearby retail store, but continued fleeing after exiting the premises. He headed towards Powell B ART Station, one of San Francisco's busiest areas, in an attempt to evade the pursuing officers. At Powell B ART Station, officers caught up with Alderman. A tense confrontation ensued as Alderman refused to comply with the police's commands. During this standoff, shots were fired by the officers, hitting Alderman. The officers immediately provided first aid to Alderman while waiting for paramedics to arrive at the scene.
Put it down. Put it down.
The uniforms, I got eyes.
Put it down.
After subduing Alderman, officers recovered a loaded revolver in his possession. The firearm was loaded with 5 unused bullets and 1 spent round, indicating that Alderman had fired the gun prior to the incident. Critical evidence from the scene was collected, and the investigation was set to continue.
Rolling North Donald now. I was down in the park. Gun in his right hand. Gun in his right hand. Drop the fucking gun.
Alderman was transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The investigation remains ongoing to clarify all details surrounding the event. Alderman's firearm and his attempts to flee were key factors in the officer's use of force. Thanks to the quick actions of the police, the situation was contained without further danger to the public.
Roll over here.
I can't roll my arm.
Hurry.
I think just the arm. My leg. Leg too? Don't touch it.
111, 110.
At approximately 10:30 p.m. on July 17, 2024, NYPD officers Cunningham and Emily Liz responded to a 911 call about a domestic dispute inside an apartment near 3 RD Avenue and East 135th Street, Bronx. Upon arrival, they encountered Alidar Cruz, 24, and another individual. The officers interviewed both parties and determined that Cruz had assaulted the other person.
I'm telling you, my biggest fear is you right now. In my house. Putting me in the street. And she knows that.
Alright, I'm trying to work with you. I'm telling you what's gonna happen, right?
I'm not leaving this place. I have nowhere to go. This fucking bitch.
After speaking with the police, Cruz became increasingly agitated and refused to cooperate. The situation escalated quickly when Cruz ran into a bedroom and emerged holding a machete. Cruz attempted to attack Officer Cunningham with the weapon, threatening the officer's safety.
Do whatever you gotta do. I'm sorry, buddy. Call your family, tell you nothing, but that's gonna happen. Because I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. That's fucked up. I'm ready. You know I have something and I'm ready.
All boy 2, go ahead.
What's the condition over there?
In response to the immediate threat, Officer Cunningham fired 2 shots from his service weapon, while Officer Liz deployed her taser to subdue Cruz. Cruz was hit by both the bullets and the electric shock, causing him to fall to the ground. After being incapacitated, Cruz was taken into custody without further incident.
With the wrong person.
Yeah, my man, I don't want to do too much, but if you're not gonna come,
I'm not gonna cooperate. So what we gonna do?
you got your taser?
Once Cruz was subdued, he was transported by ambulance to Lincoln Medical Center for treatment of his injuries. Fortunately, his wounds were not life-threatening. Following the incident, Cruz was arrested and now faces several serious charges, including attempted aggravated assault on a police officer, attempted first-degree assault, attempted second-degree assault, second-degree menacing, and third-degree assault. Thanks to the quick and effective actions of the officers, the dangerous situation was brought under control. Cruz is currently facing criminal charges, and the investigation is ongoing. No officers or civilians were harmed during the incident.
So what we gonna do?
You got your taser?
At around 2:55 p.m. on September 15, 2024, NYPD officers Wong and Mays were on duty at the Sutter Avenue L station in Brooklyn. They spotted Daryl Mickles, 37, jumping over the turnstile to evade paying the fare. The officers approached and instructed Mickles to leave the station. Mickles complied, but as he was leaving, he brandished a knife in front of the officers, signaling a potential escalation of the situation. Just minutes later, at around 3:04 p.m., Mickles returned to the station and again entered unlawfully through the exit gate, once more avoiding the fare. Officers Wong and Mays confronted Mickles again, this time on the northbound train platform. Mickles was holding a folded pocket knife, but the blade was not yet open. The officers repeatedly ordered him to drop the weapon, but Mickles refused and became verbally aggressive.
Go drop the knife. Go drop the knife.
Ignoring the officer's commands, Mickles entered the northbound L train, where several passengers were present. He opened the knife's blade and began brandishing it while continuing to disregard the officer's commands. The officers deployed their tasers, but the prongs failed to incapacitate Mickles. In the escalating situation, Mickles charged toward Officer Mays before turning his attention toward Officer Wong, posing a direct threat to the officers' lives.
Put it down.
I'm shot.
You ready?
Put it down.
Put it down!
Down.
Put it down!
Put it down.
Central, shots fired! Shots fired!
Put it down.
Put it down! Put it down!
Put it down.
Put it down!
In this highly dangerous situation, Officer Wong fired 6 rounds from his service weapon, while Officer Mays fired 3 rounds. Mickles was struck and fell to the ground, still holding the knife. Officer Mays quickly kicked the knife away before the officers provided medical aid to Mickles. During the chaos, a bystander picked up the knife from the floor and left the scene with it. The individual was later located, and the knife was recovered. As a result of the shooting, Officer Mays and 2 bystanders were injured by stray bullets. All 3 were treated at the hospital, with none suffering life-threatening injuries. Mickles was also taken to Kings County Medical Center to treat his injuries. Due to his dangerous actions, Mickles was charged with first-degree attempted assault, threatening an officer, fare evasion, and 4th-degree illegal weapon possession.